there is a offer on the table. Is it the best and final offer?
I don't think there will be any more money on the table now as part of this. The government has made that very, very clear. We've been at these conversations now for over 2 years. And we think the way forward is to sit down coolly and calmly, look at the detail of what's on the table, for people to have a chance to realise the value of the offer, and then to put that to a referendum. And I am confident that if people get a chance to understand what the offer really is, they will say we've had enough strike action, this is a fair deal, let's get back to work, let's start restoring pride in Britain's railways.
And what would the consequence be if it is rejected? Because that's a very real possibility.
Well, the consequences for the individuals may mean more strike action and more lost pay and more dismantling of people's confidence in Britain's railways, and that will harm jobs and it'll harm livelihoods and harm the economy ultimately. I don't believe that is what will happen, but it would be deeply bad news and it would be a massive error of judgment. But I'm confident that actually we're at a time when people will see sense, that, and providing they're given the chance to look at what's on the table and a chance to vote for it, then I think that's what will happen.
You mentioned understanding it. Do you fear that they won't get that chance?
Well, the difficulty is that we have people on dozens and dozens of different contract types. And last time out, the RMT rushed to a referendum before people had a chance to actually look at the detail. These are important changes, but there's also a lot of value to the individual in them. What I've seen since then is people have said, now that I've seen the detail, I would have voted yes. But I voted no because the RMT told me to vote no, and they didn't give me enough time to look at it out for myself. And that's why I think we can clear up some of the confusion if people have time to look at the offer, and that will result in a sensible decision.
Do you think the UK is able to recover the confidence that, that public confidence in the railway, because it has been, damaged?
Look, we've seen it in the past. It costs financially. It destroys people's lives for a period of time, because some people really rely on the railway. But what we do is vital, and what we see is that people come back quite quickly when we offer an attractive service. They won't come back at any price. They will not tolerate endless disruption. But when we run a decent, reliable service, our biggest problem is actually how we accommodate passengers' appetite. And we've got to get back to that situation before the economic damage that is done causes real long-term lasting harm. Because we can never make that up. Every pound that we lose by passengers not travelling is a pound that is lost forever. People won't travel twice next week because they didn't travel this week. So I'm confident we will recover, but we will never recover the full damage, which is why it's really, really important this comes to an end, and it comes to an end now.